Okay, morning folks. Welcome to the briefing on Thursday the 13th of May. Not a very pleasant day out there, by the looks of it, just looking out the window. And that's essentially because we're sat under this sort of quite slack but intense low pressure. It's only 1,008 in there, so it's not got the real sort of low pressure tendencies. But it's not being driven along very quickly. So things are just going to swirl around here all day. We might see clearances, we may not. It's a bit of a lottery, really. You can see that if I run through the next 24, 48 hours, it's slowly drifting away over the continent to be replaced by the next little developing low here. For the weekend, and this comes across on Saturday and Sunday. Slightly weakening feature here compared to what we thought perhaps 24, 36 hours ago. So there's a half a chance now of flying on Saturday, I think. But yeah, unsettled 3 or 4 days really. TAFs for Farnborough, they're suggesting 110 degrees, 9 knots. Yeah, it seems to be easterly for most of the day. Scattered at 3.5. I think that was probably what we had this morning for a little bit, and then tempo between 6 and 1500 hours, or 7 o'clock and 4 o'clock in the afternoon local. 8,000 meters rain, and then 30% probability, same sort of timing, 800 feet broken rain. So not a great forecast. Gaps possibly in between those rain showers, and you'll see in a minute. Gatwick's very similar. They give a long-term forecast into tomorrow morning, and again up to the morning, low cloud and broken, but slightly better chance tomorrow, I think, by the looks of it. Of flying, looks like we might be in a clear sector tomorrow. Winds, interesting 214. You've got the sort of northwesterly, then westerly flow here, then going round southerly and coming back round easterly across here. So you can see the sort of circulation in this sort of direction. And that's also evident on the sat pic. There it is, the swirling area here. There's the sort of center in here somewhere. We're in this sort of thickening band here just at the moment. And that's thickening up because we're sat under a band of rain across here. Hopefully that might move away a little bit. We might get a slot later on or this afternoon, but I think it's going to be a bit hit and miss, folks. We'll see how it goes. Temperature wise, not quite as warm as yesterday, so probably 12, 13 degrees in the south here. The wind's coming from an easterly direction, and it never feels warm, no matter where the air's come from. It's blowing from the east. Top Meteo are suggesting, just a quick look at the rainfall chart first. Raining for a bit this morning, that's 11, 12, 1, 2, and then breaking up this afternoon by about 3, 4 o'clock. So yeah, fingers crossed. We might see something this afternoon. Hopefully the cloud base will lift up enough to allow us to fly later on. Cloud bases, you can see they're forecasting rain here in the morning and then drying out a little bit. Cloud base 700-800 meters later this afternoon. Last couple of days, Top Meteo has been spot on, really, with what they forecast. Certainly yesterday, they said it was going to be raining and showery to the north of us, and okay over us and to the south, and it certainly was. Cloud amounts, it's not sort of low cloud, you know, and fog all day. It's turning into showers later. So reasonable amount of cloud for most of the day. But hopefully, if it stops raining, it should be high enough to allow us to launch. Okay, I can't be any more sort of vague than that, unfortunately, folks, because I know with these sort of weather patterns, 20 miles down the road, it could be fine all day and we can be sat in horrible weather. So it's just look out the window and see. Or if in doubt, give us a call a bit later on if you're flying later, and we'll let you know. Airspace wise, right, Southampton, their hours of operation, what are we on Thursday? 11:30 to 20:30 this evening, so they're operating pretty much all day. The danger areas are active, and you've got this temporary danger area at Keble for the Watchkeeper drone. It's supposedly fitted with Mode S transponder, so we should be able to track it on Flight Radar 24 and see when it actually operates, as we actually want to know when it operates, you know, how many times they activate the airspace and how many times it actually operates throughout the course of this year. It'll be an interesting exercise. Be a bit disappointed if they've activated it every day and hardly fly the thing. Right, and apart from that, nothing else locally really. Operationally, we're going to be probably on 09 if we do fly, and there's a jet movement in theory at 3 o'clock this afternoon. Okay, so if in doubt, folks, give us a call. I think it's not going to be till lunchtime or beyond lunchtime before it does dry up enough to even contemplate flying, and then it'll be look out the window, see what it's like.